Football Power Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, check, microphone, check. I didn't do a sound check. I didn't do a sound check. I'm horrible like that. I hope that the sound is working. And I hope that you are obviously here and having a great time in this time of the year. It's a very, very, very fun time for most people in the world, for most people in every part of most parts of the world. And I have been fortunate enough to be in good company, to have some good food, and I hope that you have had the same too, or even better. But I also have two friends that are not having such a very great time right now. And I thought, I have a small YouTube channel. A few people this month in particular have asked, can I make a super chat? Can I contribute a super chat? And the channel is not monetized yet. We're not that far yet. But I thought, well, since I have a small little family that, cares about me and the people that are important to me, I would just wanted to just take this time to make this short video. Well, it's going to be actually a very nice chill video for somebody who is out there, that is lonely or by themselves, or even the people that are. What's funny about this time of the year? It's like you can have company, but you can still feel lonely. So this show today is particularly for you if ever you're feeling lonely. And if also you're feeling generous, or if you're feeling both, then it's double for you. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say, if you just want to just enjoy some music and some stories, I'm going to pretty much just play an episode that has been that is already in this show, and it's just some stories and some songs, and nothing really particularly related to football. It's stuff that we used to do on this channel earlier on this year. At the beginning of the year, we used to kind of just do like one episode that's like just about life and just about anything and not necessarily football. So I hope you enjoy today's stream. Big up to Jonathan in the building. Big up to Ruwari in the building. Talking about we sold the wrong Anthony. Ru, Jonathan, I see more people that just joined in. I'll give a brief summary of what I've just been explaining. Today's stream is just for somebody who is feeling lonely in this time of the year. I am sharing this stream because I was privileged to invite a very important person called Dr. Francois Clemmons. If you have watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, that show when you were a kid, if you have ever watched that show or heard about it, there's a very, very important character in there called Officer Clemmons. And I was fortunate to be able to know this person because he was the first African-American to have a major recurring role in American television. He is no ordinary people. He is actually a legendary dynamite diva of a person. But he is actually in a very difficult situation in his moment in his life right now. He is in the retirement stage, obviously. Or past the retirement stage of his work, of his career. He is actually entering a phase where, he might need to live in an assisted living community and also take care of other medical costs and things like that. So this is a show dedicated to him and also to my friend Ibrahim. Ibrahim, I went to school with Ibrahim, matter of fact, over about what? 12 years ago or something like that, or a little bit more. This time I was in mainland China with Ibrahim. I was in a province called Guangzhou, and Ibrahim is a very, very, very amazing soul. He plays football really well. He's a winger. He's a touchline merchant. He's actually one of those guys that because I was still understanding football back then, I never really understood how, even when we were playing pickup, there'd be somebody who'd always want to hug the touchline. And Ibrahim was always hugging the left wing, left-footed winger, really nice guy from Gaza. And he and his family are obviously trying to evacuate Gaza to go to Egypt. And so he's in a difficult situation right now. So this show is dedicated to Ibrahim and Francois, and it's going to be a rerun or rebroadcast of a show that has been shown here. It is called Songs and Stories with Dr. Francois Clemmons. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you just vibe out to the music, and also he has an amazing voice, obviously, but also the fact that the stories that he shares is about like Black History Month celebration. That's sort of like a celebration of just what Black stories and struggles are about. But either way, enjoy. And if you feel like donating, please go ahead and check out the description in the of this video. You will see the GoFundMe for Dr. Francois. I think the goal is to reach $100,000 to be raised for him. And I think, right now he's at $98,269 at the recording of this stream. So let's enjoy the vibes. All right. Happy Friday. Matter of fact, happy Black History Month. It's that episode, ladies and gentlemen, where we do this once a month, where we normally talk football in this channel, but this time around, we're going to talk life. We're going to actually commemorate, we're going to celebrate Black History Month, and you have no idea how excited I am. We are blessed today. You have no idea. You have no idea what. In the presence of legendary, of diva. I'm talking about a Black icon. Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say, today we are privileged on the Football Power to welcome the one and only Dr. Francois Scarborough Clemmons. Yes!
Hello. How are you today?
Fantastic!
Well, the next time you come to Middlebury, I'm going to give you a couple of voice lessons.
Please, I need all the voice lessons I can get. Oh my goodness, what an honor, Francois, to have you here today.
Well, it's an honor to be here with you. I've been very excited, and I want to encourage you, and I'm excited to hear about your audience and hear what we're going to be discussing today.
Yes, I initially wanted to have you here during Martin Luther King Day. And, because of scheduling things and all that, we couldn't get it together. But I feel like today is even more special because, well, actually, I'd love to just honor Black stories. I'd love to honor our heritage. I'd love to honor where we come from. A lot of people that, for example, are subscribers to this channel, do not know much about where we come from as a people. Some of them are Black, some of them are not Black, but there is an appreciation because I know we listen to hip hop music. I know we've done, our history is so rich that I believe that it's always important to talk and share about Black stories. So today I really want to just spend time and just chat with you about the story of Dr. Francois Clemmons. So that's why I want to just say, please, please, please tell us, where were you born, Francois?
Well, I was born in the South in Birmingham, Alabama, and my parents were what you call sharecroppers. And so a white man owned the land, and my father worked a portion of it, and he got paid a portion of the proceedings in after August or September, when they had the plantation was bringing in all the vegetables and stuff. And then they didn't like being tied down to the farm so much, so that my family moved to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and there my father worked in a logging factory where they made furniture. He was very, very good with his hands, and as it turns out, later in his life, he actually built a beautiful home down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. But that didn't last too long. I won't go into all the details. My parents did not get along very well, and so my aunts and my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and all those ladies conspired to get my mother away from him. And they did, and they put us on a train to Youngstown, Ohio. Now, I was 5 years old. So that's, in many ways, where I grew up. And it's a very interesting combination, because I have a Cajun, Alabama, Southern Mississippi, New Orleans, Baton Rouge background, but we moved to the Midwest. So it's a combination of the Southern cuisine, the Southern church going, the certain way that people spoke and communicated and cooked, especially. And then in the Midwest, you have I lived in a town that was had factories. Everybody worked in the factory, practically only if you had a private garden. Otherwise, people didn't do that anymore. They liked being able to be at work at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and then at 3, 4 o'clock, they came home and they had time to spend with their families. And generally speaking, there were many things that was better about being in Ohio rather than the South, where they still had signs up that said coloreds only, whites only, or there were seats where you could sit in the back. You couldn't sit in certain other sections.